Hello, and thank you for viewing this presentation on the current and emerging methods, tools, applications, and resources for technical communicators in the health science industry, produced by me, Nathan Bauman, through the University of Wisconsin-Stouts Graduate School. The purpose of this presentation is to detail the current status of professional technical communicators in the health science subgroup, specifically to identify the most relevant methods, tools, applications, and resources for individuals in the workforce. Since health science is a constant evolving discourse, this presentation is to serve both educators and burgeoning workers. To begin, let's define the criteria contained within the main issue. First, methods are closely related to the skills that professionals possess, or are required to possess via job application, and the duties that are carried out. These can be viewed as the skills or attributes that describe technical communicators. Tools are the devices which professionals use to exercise or generate their pieces of communication. With technical communication, the majority of tools are different computer applications and software. Applications are the pieces, projects, and tasks themselves of which deliver information. They are how methods are applied through tools. Resources are what a technical communicator can use to improve their communication skills both inside and outside the workplace. Here are a few common job titles for individuals working as technical communicators in health science-related fields today. As their general descriptions show, all of their job tasks involve some form of technical communication, whether it be organizing documents or the actual production. In general, communication workers in health science differ from other industries because their communication is often either related to patients, medical equipment, or medicine. Oftentimes, there are requirements for backgrounds in chemistry, biology, electronics, physics, and even psychology for individuals seeking careers in health science technical communication. To research this issue, a collection of literature served as the primary medium for information. Literature included scholarly articles, news articles, and online job advertisements from sites such as Indeed and LinkedIn. The analysis process went as follows. After a collection of resources was made, the next step took place while reading the literature. When reading, each time a method, tool, application, or resource was used in context with technical communication professionals, it was logged into a running document of terms. The following step was a concision process. Some terms were shortened to smaller descriptors, or were combined with other terms. After going through the literature, the job advertisements were analyzed. A word search was applied in each job posting for each term in the list to determine which terms were mentioned, or were not mentioned. Finally, the data was analyzed, and final recommendations were made. Here are the results for the method analysis. This graph depicts the top 10 methods discussed in scholarly articles that were mentioned out of 10 job advertisements. In the job descriptions, technical and regulatory writing counted towards writing. Documentation or project management is what counted towards management. The data showed that technical communication in health science is very disciplinary and is comprised of many methods. Writing is unsurprisingly a frequent method, as in technical writing, clinical writing, and journaling. Management, coming in second, shows that organizational and data flow methods are important. Third on the list, communication, is clearly indicative of the field. Technical communicators in health science have roles tied to patient care, whether that be working directly with a patient or writing instructions for medical devices, and so employers and scholars often cite patient-centered communication as highly valued. This means being able to communicate effectively to a patient and being concerned with his or her interpretation. While there is an abundance of notable software used for various reasons, Adobe Creative Suite and Microsoft Office applications are overwhelmingly the most frequently mentioned. This chart shows the percentage of job postings which mention experience with either Microsoft Office, any Adobe application, or made no mention of computer applications. While Adobe products appeared frequently in the research, the literature and job ads show that Office applications are still required more often. Adobe products maintain a great deal of potential and include versatile applications like Illustrator, Audition, and FrameMaker, which can be used for a variety of projects. But Office is comparable in its versatility and is often already included on computers already running a Microsoft operating system, making it less of an investment for employers to offer. Here are the top 10 applications discussed in scholarly articles that were also mentioned out of the 10 job advertisements. Similar to methods, a few applications were combined, including documents, which include regulatory, clinical, or medical documents. Documents and reports, similar in nature, were the top 2 responses in job advertisements. In the literature, these applications were usually prefaced with a specific adjective such as regulatory, medical, or clinical for documents, and consultation, physical exam, operative, autopsy, and clinical for reports. The third highest appearance was research, described in ways which imply that communicators also participate in research alongside doctors and practitioners. Here is a list of some of the commonly mentioned resources among articles and job postings. Resources are either levels of education, associations, or literature databases. Higher education was a common topic in the literature and was often a requirement in job postings. While many technical communicators hold master's or higher level degrees, it is typically not a requirement for a job. Most technical writers need only a bachelor's degree, and similar jobs like medical transcriptionists need only associate's degrees. Involvements in medical associations is also a common topic. There are many to choose from, but the American Medical Writers Association is one of the most popular. The final recommendations for technical communicators in health science are as follows. Patient-centered communication is the most relevant method. All technical communicators should have some practical experience with Microsoft Office applications. Documents and reports, specifically clinical or medical, are prevalent applications. To grow in the industry, it is highly recommended to pursue a bachelor's degree and be involved in a medical association.